Good morning, everyone. This is Royce come back at you with yet another Let's Try. This video is dedicated to Car and War for their $20 super thanks, as well as the superheroes Louis Cecil, who references to gaping orifices aside, makes me think of Will Sasso, the guy who's famous for his curly impression, and the lemons thing. Lemons? Bleh. And the Doe Show, who apparently wish to have their thank yous in perpetuity until they decide to end their contracts as superheroes of the show. Which, honestly, like thinking about it, is fine. It's just hard. It's just I got a brain like a sieve, so. And plus, Lou keeps changing his name to different various rude phrases to try to get me to say them. I appreciate the comedy of it, but I don't want to get struck down for saying crude stuff. Anyway, today on the docket, we have a sponsored thing. A friend of the show who wishes to remain anonymous. It was not a constant watcher, but someone who of that nature donated enough money for me to get Wendy's. And what is the flavor of the day? Well, if nautical nonsense be something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants. That is right. We're doing SpongeBob. A bunch of stickers. The Krabby Patty collab. Oh. Celebrating 25 years of SpongeBob with a 30-day free trial to Paramount Plus. I don't know if I might. That actually does sound like I might use it later, but who can say? Anyway, so it comes with a pineapple frosty, which all the syrup is at the bottom, a fry, and a Krabby Patty. Hold on just a second here. Sorry, I had to wash my hands. I took Clark with me. They had also given me enough that I was able to get a little something for him, just a patty. If you ask, they will work with you, especially if you tell them the dog is in the car with you. So my brother usually gets Diet Dr. Pepper, and I thought that'd be a good stand-in for the Diet Dr. Kelp that is mentioned in the show, but alas, instead he went for something a little more YOLO. Or a little more FOMO, I should say. The new mystery flavor from VooDew, Year 6. To quote Sam B. from Dead Island, who do you voodoo, bitch? Or his ancestor, Samuth Beta. Whomst dost thou commit black magics upon, cur? Sorry, that was a joke I came up with when people were streaming Dead Island 2. Good game. I'm not a big zombie guy, but like there's enough there where it's like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Anyway, so this is a very small meal, as you can see. Like, smaller fry, smaller drink, smaller Krabby Patty. But I mean, this is probably, well, first off, shrinkflation, and that is the kind of environment in which Eugene Krabs would work very well. Now, the Krabby Patty, in the show, is actually layered weird, because it's got the cheese not on the patty. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. It's kind of like a Thousand Island sauce, but it's got a bit of pepper to it. That's nice. Two slices of cheese as well. We're living high on the hog today, folks. Also, like, I came to this realization when I was getting Wendy's on a more regular basis a few months ago. Where Wendy's succeeds versus McDonald's or Burger King, their vegetables are a lot better. Like, it actually feels more like a burger because of the vegetables. Fine, I'll give you a fry. Here. That's actually really good. Um, the problems that plagued the Baconator are not here because this has the pickles, this has onions, this has tomato. Hey, shh. I will put you in Cal's room if you. Shh. People get mad. People get mad when you bark. I hate. I know. I shouldn't be feeding him, but you guys are annoyed when he barks, so I have to feed him to get him to go away. Anyway. Ooh. Here, let's put this down so that it doesn't get any ideas. Let's try fry. Normal Wendy's fries. I ate these a lot when I worked for Wendy's back in 2015. Usually in Baconator fries, which is just cheese sauce and bacon. Which weirdly, like, kind of wrong because it should have the ketchup and mayo too. Which would make it like Dutch fries. Or no. I think Sweden or Belgium has the mayonnaise fries. Anyway, let's crack open the VooDew. Tastes like a Smarties, you know, little chalky pellets that come in a row. But let's get into this. Let's get into the Frosty. This actually came with the water. I got Clark, but since he doesn't really need a straw, I don't think he'll mind if I use it. I love waters. They're free at most restaurants. Ooh, when the vanilla and the pineapple go really well together. This is what I imagine a Dole Whip would taste like, because you know they got the Dole Whips in Disneyland, which I've never been to. Apparently, it's only $90 for a single pass for a person, which honestly isn't that terrible. Although I will say that is almost the same price as a season pass to Adventureland, the theme park I grew up with as a kid. But that was back when I was in high school. My mom bought us all season passes because we were staying 4 weeks with our dad, who lived in Des Moines. This is just a vanilla shake with light doses of pineapple, which honestly isn't that bad. I, vanilla shakes are underrated. It is just so creamy and good. Don't get me wrong. I like a chocolate shake or strawberry shake as much as the next person, but there's just something so pure about a vanilla shake. I imagine though that like if the Krusty Krab were like any restaurant IRL, it'd probably be in and out because it does seem like a very local thing. I mean, the movie that's supposed to take place post series has SpongeBob becoming the manager of the Krusty Krab too. Which, like, how would he even do that? Because he's the fry cook of the first one. This sauce is really good. Oh, um, I actually did try to order online, but you actually have to go up to the restaurant to order this, which I think is perfect. You should not be able to uh, try to swindle your way out of it or swindle your way through it. You should have to participate in the system like everyone else. I should be like Bubble Bass. Still no pickles. SpongeBob is such a classic summertime show for me. Um, just like sitting at home in front of the electric babysitter, watching endless episodes of SpongeBob, going to my grandma Nancy's and playing the point and click game. I think it was called Employee of the Month. Like if Sam and Max were for kids. More for kids. It was like, excuse me. It was like a licensed version of Pajama Sam. How about that? God, remember Pajama Sam? I only ever played the one that my grandma had at her house, which was about learning to eat right, which clearly I never did. And it had a lot of weird puzzles in it. Like, you had to get this egg to eat some stone french fries, so you just cover them in his favorite sauce. Good lord, this video is now longer than the average SpongeBob episode. I don't know. I guess that's Pez. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm gonna finish this all later. Now this is, well, fast food. You really can't. Oh, I hit my knuckle. Oh, that hurt. Fast food you really can't finish later, especially ice cream. That's good stuff. I don't like ices or frosties as much as regular shakes because they're a little too icy for me. But when you haven't had ice cream in a long while. That's pretty good. As I say, longing makes the heart, or absence makes the heart grow fonder. So good. And last but not least, these fries, which are honestly the most mediocre part of the meal. Somehow, these french fries taste like McDonald's McNuggets. I don't know. I'd recommend getting the Krabby Patty meal just for the sandwich because that is a really good Thousand Island sauce. Special sauce, whatever you want to call it. Like that little bit of black pepper really actually does add something. Oh. It is now Saturday. I had to work 7 days in a row. Today is my one day off. After this, I'm going back to bed. And I'm not getting up until probably work tomorrow. Hopefully, by Friday next week, I will have my new Walt trained up, and I will be able to enjoy a full weekend, and I will be paid, and I will be able to actually start doing stuff again. All right, Clark, get on the last one. I do worry about that boy sometimes because, like, I have to avoid feeding him certain things. Like, I found out dogs can't eat mustard, and I was really, really, I had to be really, really cautious because, I forgot that, like, I don't know, he almost ate some mustard today. I'll just leave it at that. It was a weird story, but I made sure that he didn't. Anyway, you all have a good one with Royce. I'm out.